Once upon a time, in a tranquil grove beneath the shade of towering Bodhi trees, a young man named Siddhartha Gautama sat in deep meditation. He had renounced his princely life and embarked on a journey in search of truth and enlightenment. His journey would eventually lead to the emergence of one of the world's greatest spiritual teachers, the Buddha. Siddhartha was born into luxury, the son of a king, sheltered from the harsh realities of life. But as he ventured beyond the palace walls, he witnessed the suffering and impermanence that plagued humanity. This realization gnawed at his soul, compelling him to leave behind his worldly comforts and find a path that could liberate all beings from suffering. For years, Siddhartha wandered through forests and villages, seeking guidance from sages and ascetics. He practiced rigorous austerities, hoping to transcend the limitations of his human existence. Yet, the answers continued to elude him. One day, emaciated and weak from his ascetic practices, Siddhartha sat beneath a fig tree known as the Bodhi tree. He made a solemn vow that he would not rise from his meditation until he had discovered the truth he sought. As he closed his eyes and delved deep into his mind, he was assailed by temptations, distractions, and doubts. Mara, the demon of desire and illusion, approached Siddhartha, determined to disrupt his meditation. Mara summoned his most seductive illusions and hurled them at Siddhartha, but the young seeker remained steadfast. With unwavering determination, he touched the earth, calling it to bear witness to his right to seek enlightenment. In that moment, the earth shook, and Mara's illusions dissipated. Siddhartha's mind cleared, and he entered a profound state of meditation. He began to perceive the interconnectedness of all things and the true nature of suffering. It was then that he achieved enlightenment and became the Buddha, the awakened one. The wisdom of the Buddha flowed like a boundless river, touching the hearts and minds of all who encountered his teachings. He shared the Four Noble Truths: the truth of suffering, the cause of suffering, the cessation of suffering, and the path to the cessation of suffering. The Buddha taught that suffering arises from attachment and ignorance, but it can be overcome by following the Noble Eightfold Path, a path of right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. People from all walks of life came to hear his teachings, and they found solace and guidance in his words. His teachings were not based on rigid dogma, but on the wisdom gained through personal experience and introspection. One day, a man approached the Buddha, troubled by the vicissitudes of life. He asked, "Why do we suffer? And how can we find lasting happiness?" The Buddha smiled compassionately and replied, "Life is like a river, constantly flowing and changing. Suffering arises when we try to grasp and hold on to the river's currents. To find happiness, we must learn to let go, to flow with the river of life, and to embrace impermanence. Only then can we find true peace." The man listened attentively, and a sense of tranquility washed over him. He realized the profound truth in the Buddha's words, that the key to happiness lay in understanding the impermanence of all things and releasing our attachments to them. As the years passed, the Buddha's teaching spread far and wide, touching the hearts of countless people. He continued to guide and inspire, emphasizing the importance of compassion, mindfulness, and the pursuit of inner peace. The story of the Buddha reminds us that wisdom is not found in the accumulation of knowledge, but in the deep understanding of our own minds and the nature of existence. It teaches us that by letting go of attachments and embracing impermanence, we can find the path to enlightenment and lasting happiness. The wisdom of the Buddha continues to illuminate the world, offering a timeless message of hope and transformation to all who seek it.